Yeah, the humidity came up throughout the day yesterday. You probably felt it throughout the afternoon hours, and the humidity is going to be with us, unfortunately, again today and tomorrow. And here's a live look at UV radar with the humidity coming up, and we'll get into the sunshine. We'll create some thunderstorms, and already seeing those thunderstorms up to the north. Part of a weak front right now in northwest Indiana, but this storm's not severe, but it's producing some very heavy lightning, or heavy rainfall, and quite a bit of lightning. Just moving into the Rensselaer area right now, and this is going to continue off towards the south and east here. So eventually it makes it through the Remington area, the city of Monon, and then eventually over towards the Monticello area as we get towards the 6 o'clock hour. But nonetheless, Logansport, you're probably in the path of the storm as well. But for the most part, we are going to be dealing with most of the central Indiana area being dry this morning. This front will slowly start to sink its way down to the south throughout the course of the morning. So this morning, the best chance of any storm activity will be north of Indianapolis. In fact, you look to the south right now and you notice that the skies are a little more clear. But what we have to keep our eye on is, you notice just in the last hour or so here in central Illinois, there's a few more isolated thunderstorms starting to develop. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on and potentially have to deal with as we get closer towards the noon hour. And here is this little front as it works its way down to the south here at 10 o'clock. Nothing severe at this point, but there could be a few rumbles of thunder and a little bit of light rain. And then once we transition into the afternoon hours, get into the peak heating of the day, that's when we have the potential for a few of these storms to be on the strong to potentially severe side, with wind and hail being the two main threats. And that threat will continue into the 7, 8 o'clock hour, especially down to the south before we start to clear out once the sun does go down. So there will be the threat of storms almost at all points throughout the day today. So certainly have that umbrella handy. The temperature that sits at 72 degrees, the dew point's at 63, so it's a little more of an uncomfortable number, but we do have a pretty good breeze out there to the southwest at 16 miles per hour. And that's helping to mix the air up just a little bit. Here are your sunrise and sunset times. Sunrise now is at 6:24. It's 72 in Bloomington, 71 in Peru. Here are those dew point numbers, which are a lot higher than they were on the 4th of July. With the humidity that will be around and the isolated storms, our high temperatures today will top off in the low to mid 80s.